Hello everyone. So I've been trying various backboard designs for the layout, and as you can see I managed to find an actual World War One battle scene photograph which I managed to split into 5 and stick on just to see if I had a realistic background what it would look like, but of course the scale was wrong and it looked a bit odd being broken up into 5 or 6 pieces. I then got a back scene that had fields in it, but it was a bit too green for my liking because this is going to be an area that was very close to the front, only a few miles, but then blown up by the Germans as they retreated to the Hindenburg Line. And so I've also bought one that's just got sky on it, but then I can't have sky that goes right down to the ground, so I'm going to have to build something at the back, the bottom base of this background image. I've also started building some of the Nissen huts, and I've got a couple that I bought, and as you can see I've also started to place where the buildings might be in the ruined village, which is similar to that I suggested on the plan. I'm not going to dwell on the ballast because quite frankly other people do a lot better than me, but I used less this time and it was easier to spread around than I had before, and as you can see from the narrow gauge I just put it in the centre, just tiny bits at a time with a teaspoon rather than using the dispenser I used for the Thomas layout. And of course mixed PVA with water with a little bit of washing up liquid like everybody else does, and it's set relatively well, and actually I find it runs better by doing this way and using less ballast. Some of this is going to be covered by mud anyway. And finally I've been doing the firm road surface that's going to be in the layout, which is between the 2 gauges of track right the way down the front of the layout. It's, if you like, the main road that goes out each end, and then the little side road that goes into the ruined village. And I'm going to mark it out with this paving tape from Woodland Scenics that I used on the Thomas layout, and then the type of plaster they give called Smooth It that you just mix with water, which I'll just level with an ordinary wallpaper scraper. It's fairly straightforward to do, actually, a little bit messy, but it just means you've got that firm surface, and they do actually sell textures on the top. I use one for the tarmac on the Thomas layout, but I'm not going to on this because it's going to be muddy anyway. I just want a firm surface underneath the mud.